And how's it going, JDM crew? Got another inventory video. John here from JDM EXPO. We've got this nice little Toyota here. As you can see, we got a couple of fancy gauges here. I got a boost gauge, stock speedometer, gauge cluster here. But we do have a couple of little things here. We do have the original dash. Got just a couple very minor cracks here. And with the rest of it is in pretty good shape. I think it might be related to some of these gauges. They might have had some over there that they took off, so it's got a tiny tear in there, but the rest of it's in really good shape. Got some customized color all around, and we got this Carrozzeria head unit here. I'm not sure if the speakers are upgraded as well though, so yeah. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, and we do feature inventory videos like this. Tell you how these cars run. We can hear this boost kick off here. And because this is a Toyota Celica GT FOUR, that means we also got four-wheel drive as well as that turbo there. Nice when that boost kicks in. It does have some parts on here, not any crazy tuning as far as I understand. It's been running pretty smooth. I do have this Bride holding monster, so we got some nice, well, just one racing seat here. The rest of the interior is OEM. Is this guy gonna go out there? No. Jeez. So anyways, yeah, just we do have this. It says personal brand here, steering wheel. I do have to double check on which suspension components. We're going to have a full walkthrough the exterior and of course in the engine bay, let you guys know what we got going in here. But yeah, for the interior, other than like a couple cosmetic things here, the rest is pretty normal or OEM. So yeah, which means it's pretty comfortable still, except for of course on the driver's seat it holds really well. So I do feel the bumps. We do have some rims and tires on there, so that along with the suspension. Yeah. When we got this car, some of the panels had a little bit of fade on the clear coat, so we got a fresh coating on here. Yep, definitely feel those bumps. So yeah, we were able to get that all taken care of. And so, but mechanically, when we got it, it was running fine, so didn't have any worries with that. Right now, I'm blasting the AC because it's been a little bit sunny. It was a little warm into the mid-80s here today, so I just got the AC going, and it's pretty nice. So, yeah. That's Fahrenheit, by the way, since we do deal in metric, roughly 28 today, so not too bad. Yeah, luckily the humidity's down. But yeah, this whole experience with this has been pretty smooth. But yeah, the transmission hasn't given me any trouble. The clutch is like OEM. It's not a stage one, it feels like. Just feels like OEM stock style one. We're not pulling any crazy horsepower numbers, so that's kind of not really a necessary thing anyways to get a major upgrade. But yeah, with the four-wheel drive, you can kind of hear the gearboxes a little bit because you got some limited slip differentials in there. I think it's viscous because it's not really grabbing too much and causing me any trouble while driving around. Alright, so here we are, going from the interior, and we'll just start here and let you see the pretty much just original stuff everywhere, except for a couple of the trimmings and the gauges here. Got that boost gauge right there. And for those of you wondering about the mileage, boom. About 181,000 kilometers, so a little over 100,000 miles. And you can see this of course the boot's worn, but yeah, got this solid metal. I don't know if it's actually Razzo or if that's just a little plate right there that says Razzo. So and it has a nifty little cup holder here. Boom. So yeah, there it is. Just slides out. Boom. Got both. You can check out the upholstery in the rear. As you can see, everything's original there. I'll let you see the steering wheel right here. I'll get a look at the driver's side Bride holding monster. If you guys are familiar with the Bride brand, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, it does a good job holding. It's pretty solid. It doesn't recline, so it's definitely a racing seat. And real quick, just have a quick look at the carpet. Oops, sorry about the noise. But yeah. Oops. There we go. So yeah, you can see we got all the carpets and everything here. Everything's pretty solidly mounted. I'll just pop the trunk right now. I guess hit the door panels there. Got the OEM style side skirts reinstalled. So pretty much when we got it, and as I mentioned about the repaint, yeah, the previous owner had some side skirts that just weren't really working, and they were a little cheap, so we got some OEM ones that look a lot better. And of course you could see the areas on the body. There was some fade on the clear coat. We took care of that, so it's looking mighty fine now. And we got that rally style with these white wheels. You can see it's quite a decent fit there. See the coilovers in there. Yeah, nice. TRD ventilation plate there. Have a look in the engine bay and you'll notice it's quite original actually. So yeah. Sorry, it wasn't really much of a surprise here. But we got the good old 3S GTE engine right here, 2.0 liter. And actually it does have some of the hoses there. The alternator looks like it's a little bit newer than some of the other components here. But for the most part, yeah, it's OEM. So like I mentioned before, other than like having the blow-off valve there and making a little bit of noise, a little bit more responsive because of that. But it's not really pushing any crazy horsepower. And there's the VIN number if you guys are curious. Made in February of 1995, so it's almost 25 years old. So if you wanted to lock this in now, you'll be able to arrive by February and you'd be perfectly fine on the imports. So with the stock airbox and everything, yeah, you could probably put the K&N filter in there and be set. Or if you wanted to upgrade, you'd probably ask our sales staff. You can grab an intake, get a little bit more oomph out of that performance there. But yeah, with this 4-wheel drive and 2.0 liter, it's quite responsive, a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll give you another walk around here. Kind of see that fitment there. Pretty good. Yeah, so because I'm pretty sure you guys know that the GT4 is rally and having some OZ whites, it's always nice. Pretty much fits with any color. Alright, and the exhaust, as you can see here, it's a little bit more OEM styled, so it's not really attracting too much attention. It's a nice mellow tone. You get on the throttle a little bit, you can definitely hear it, but yeah, it's still nice and smooth, keeping that horsepower. You need to release that back pressure whenever you got a turbo like this, so keeping the flow. Well, crew, there you have it, the 95 Celica GT FOUR. So if you guys are fans of the mid-90s Celicas, especially for you rally fans, this is definitely pretty original for the most part. You know, it's got some of the suspension components on there, so having coilovers is a nice help. And yeah, just a few little things here and there. You can see some of the gizmos inside. We got that turbo timer, got some gauges in there, a little bit more response on the turbo there. And yeah, if you want a little bit more power, you definitely have a lot of room to go with this, being a nice little 2.0 with plenty of aftermarket parts that you can put on here. If you're interested in it, keeping it original as we have it now, info@jdm-expo.com. Our sales guys will be standing by, and if you instant message us or direct message us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, they'll be able to answer any of your questions on there too, and maybe set up, arrange anything else. If you want some upgrades, definitely a lot of options for the Celica GT FOUR, and you know, just keeping it compliant, a lot of legal parts. But if you're going for Trek, well, the sky's the limit if you guys have seen the WRC from back in the day. So as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.